Your Excellency, GCA, Macky Sall, and our dear Macky Sall, and all this core manager of this GCA, Verkuyen, and the ministers, ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen. I was not scheduled to speak, so let me just say briefly how I appreciate the leadership and commitment and his own carrying on, working together with the world leaders to make sure that our humanity and our global earth will remain safe and sound. It's not only for retirement from the United Nations. It's almost approaching now. Many people ask me, what did you do during your 10-year service as Secretary General? What are you proud of? I clearly said that I did my best effort to bring all the leaders of the world, political leaders, business leaders, civil society leaders, to join their hands on the deck together to address the rapidly approaching climate change issues. This is what scientists have confirmed, 120%. For me to make sure that my voice becomes stronger and convincing to other people, I should have known what is really happening. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a political scientist, and I'm not an economist. I didn't know much about climate issues. That's why I really wanted to lead by example so that I would be able to convince the people so that what I believe must be convinced by other people around the world, starting from political leaders. There were many political leaders who are not convinced if and whether this climate phenomena was approaching. I visited 5 times Arctic areas. First, Antarctica, 4 times Arctic area, risking my own safety as a Secretary General. I standing on the melting ice. I've been speaking out to the people of the world. The global glacier has a small island developing state in the South Pacific, Caribbean Sea, so you name it. That's why I was able to lead this campaign. I have been speaking out to, first of all, convince President Bush of the United States. He was not much convinced. Just like, it's quite strange, just like the current President of the United States is not convinced. This is very sad. This is a crisis. This is a global crisis, starting from top and most powerful country. Of course, I'm not here to complain about this. He withdrew from Paris Climate Change Agreement twice, during his first term and after that second term. This is not acceptable. In the name of humanity, in the name of global citizens, I think we must speak out. This is what I believe, and this is what many scientists, now small children in the elementary school, they now understand. They are now speaking out. Young generations are speaking out. Women are speaking out. I've been speaking out that addressing this current crisis, like climate change or sustainable development goals, cannot be done by any single country. Any single country, however powerful, however resourceful one may be, cannot do it alone. United States cannot do it alone. European Union, they are the most well-to-do, well-organized countries United Nations, European Union cannot do it. In such a case, then Africans, of course, Africans are the most hit, most severely hit without addressing anything. So you hold this amount of greenhouse gas emissions emitted by 54 African countries, less than just 5%, while China, 24%, while United States, 15%. United States, China combined, two countries produce almost 40% of global emission. Does it make sense? Are they really doing what they should do? I believe that China fully understood they are doing. We have to urge the United States, speak up, that U.S. must join. I'm sure that whoever may be elected president next time, they will join. But even a single moment, 10 minutes, 1 hour, is precious to us. It's only African countries who will suffer the most, who has contributed the least. It's unfair. Those people, those countries, 54 countries, who have least almost nothing for current. But Mr. President, you cannot do it alone. However, you are the president, powerful. Hold your people, ministers, not to mention, must work together. But ladies and gentlemen, I have only moral responsibility. But those you are sitting here, I have mercy, you have political responsibility. President Ruto, you have 100% political responsibility. Please work your comrades, now presidents, prime ministers, and ministers of Africa. When Africans are united, there will come support from other regions. I'm sure that US will join us soon. It's a matter of time. Asians, Chinese, Koreans, all will be there. So ladies and gentlemen, let us work together, joining your hands on the deck, that one day your great children should be proud that my grandfather, my grandmother did all what they should do. This is what your strong commitment. That's why I am here as a private citizen. Now, as honorary chairman of GCA, I will do my best. So I thank you very much, and let us praise President Ruto's leadership, and also all of you, to make sure that our world, people, and planet Earth, the only planet Earth we have found, will be safe and sound and sustainable. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Secretary General. Let's take our seats. I am not quite sure, Your Excellency Ban Ki-moon, that you were not prepared to speak. I think you have spoken better than even those who had wanted to speak. And thank you very much for your comments and the passion you demonstrate on matters